guys, just wrapped up a 2-week stint up here in upstate New York. This is the Mossy Fishing Recap. For the past 2 weeks we were on the St. Lawrence River and right here on Lake Champlain. St. Lawrence River I finished in the mid 40s, 46, 48, I can't even remember. Those high finishes I just try to put them out of my mind. The good thing about that is I did salvage a few points. It was not a total disaster. When you're looking at AOY points, looking forward to qualifying for the Classic and stuff, you just want to avoid those 70 and 80th place finishes. So, you know, I had a tough practice at the St. Lawrence, so to come out of there with some good AOY points and still be good in AOY standings, looking forward to the Classic, I'm okay with that. I can handle that. You know, I ended up catching my fish there. I actually caught my fish as far as baits go on basically the same baits here at Champlain and also at the St. Lawrence. But at the St. Lawrence, you know, this year we put in Clayton, New York, which is totally different. It's probably 50 or 60 miles toward Lake Ontario, and we could actually run out into the lake this year. So, you know, that kind of added a whole new dynamic to practicing and all that, trying to see all that water, and the guys that really did well really honed into on a specific part of that river or that lake where the great big ones were living. And I just never found that. I just never ran into it. Like I said, I had a pretty tough practice there, so I felt okay about the mid 40s finish. Come on over here to Champlain. This is my favorite lake in the whole country. I make no bones about it. When I came here, I was like, this is what bass fishing should be. When you find them, they bite most of the time. You can catch big smallmouth, big largemouth. And I did a little bit of both this week. I ended up weighing all smallmouth, but I did do some largemouth fishing. You know, got up in some matted grass, threw a frog a little bit, flipped around a little bit. Just had a ball this week with the smallmouth, though I really found a real special little deal first thing in the morning. And the only way I found it, it was just out in the middle of nowhere on a sand flat in about 23 feet of water. And first thing in the morning, the gulls would be diving out there. Seagulls would be diving every morning. And there was bait everywhere, and just about every fish you marked up until about 8 o'clock in the morning would eat your drop shot bait. So let's talk about the baits I actually caught them on. You guys know when I come up here, I really rely on that X-Zone Slim Slammer. That's what I caught most of my fish on this week. That's color number 309, and also if I was trying to get a little bit bigger bite or wanted a little bigger profile or early in the morning, I would throw the original Slammer in the copper shiner color. Looks really a lot like a shad, and it really shows up really well in those low light conditions. But I think if we could have started earlier, I mean, most mornings I wasn't getting out there until like, you know, 7:15. We were taking off at 6:45. The first morning is the only morning I had an early number, and I got out there super early. So really cracked them good that first morning. Probably caught 20 or 25 by 8:30. But man, I weighed in 17:10 the first day, 17:10 the second day, and 17:9 here on day 3. And I'm going to shake out somewhere around the 20s. The weigh-in's actually still going on, so not exactly sure where I'm going to end up, but man, just had a blast this week. I tried to go up shallow and catch a big largemouth almost every day. Also caught a few fish casting a Ned rig around. This is the Mustad grit pin Ned head, 3/16 ounce with the X-Zone Lures Ned Zone on there, 309 color on that. And on my drop shot setup, I forgot to mention, I had a Mustad drop shot weight anywhere from 1/4 to a 1/2 ounce. I threw the 1/2 ounce at the St. Lawrence here at Champlain. 1/4 and a 3/8 did the job. And a size 4 Mustad Titan X Wacky Nico hook. 10-pound Vicious no fade yellow braid tied to 8-pound Vicious Pro Elite fluorocarbon leader. That was my setup. It's always fun to come to New York. I can't wait to come back. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. Thanks for the support. We'll see you next time right here on the Mossy Oak Fishing Recap.